Thank you for joining us. This is Trinity Squad Gaming, and we are your hosts, DJ
and Dan, and welcome to the finals at Outflank Games Store Championship.
And on the left, we have David Zelenka following the big double arc, with Nora Wexley at 42 points, flying the Arc 170 TS7, with Expertise, C-3PO, R2-D2, Alliance Overhaul, and Vector Thrusters. We have Bigg's Darklighter at 26 points in the X-Wing, with R4-D6 and Integrated Astromech, and Braylon Strom at 32 points, with R3-A2, the Stress Spot, Gunner, and Alliance Overhaul.
And on the right, we've got Hellas Squadron's own Matt Taylor flying Dashrando. He's got Miranda Doney in the K-Wing, Pilot Skill 8 with Twin Laser Turret, Extra Munitions, Cluster Mines, Seismic Charge, Sabine Wren, and Advanced Slam, followed up by the one and only Dash Randar in the YT-2400 with Lone Wolf, HLC, or Heavy Laser Cannon, Ray, and the Outrider title.
And it looks like we have David setting up sort of in the middle of the map on his side of the map, and we've got the K-Wing and Dash sitting up in the corner on the other side. Mm-hmm. What do you think of this positioning, Dan?
So I get what David's doing with this. He's trying to jam forward and get a lot of, like, just basically joust one of Matt's ships with all three of his ships, which is fine. But the Dash Rando list, the Mirandash, whatever you want to call it, the whole point of that list is to basically drag its opponents through rocks. Mm-hmm. And this is looking like a very good positioning for that. Like, yeah, so David's coming up with the 3 slice, getting really aggressive with his ships. Matt likely will go real fast and just kind of try to pull all those ships through the debris.
Or just go slow and not get
one arcs. And yeah, just stay out of the arcs.
Yep.
So he's got, I don't think he's got a shot. That being said, this is only the second focus that Ray is going to have. So David knows to basically jam at Ray so she doesn't get like 4 tokens banked up.
Yeah, so if you're jamming at Ray, it seems like Dash can kind of go anywhere from here and that the arcs are not going to know where Dash is going.
Yep. And that's, with the 99-point list, Matt was able to give David initiative so that he can barrel roll with Dash and get out of, basically undonut himself from Nora. Mm-hmm. Actually, undonut himself from all the ships because all of David's ships move first now.
Yeah.
In this matchup, I agree with that. In the mirror, you kind of want to give your opponent the initiative.
So I think if I were David, in terms of setup, I probably would have set up closer to the edge and just tried to run along outside the rocks. See if I can catch up to the K-Wing, which is relatively slow unless it's slamming.
Yeah. Which 3 slide.
Yep.
Favorite move
from
here?
This position, it seems fairly tough for me. Probably just shoot at whatever I can get all 3 shots on.
Yeah. I kind of think Matt should have split both of his ships up, force David to commit to one of them, and then have the other one come around. Because, I mean, that's the way I like to fly this list. If you commit to Miranda, Dash kind of stays in the middle and just peppers you with 4 dice attacks. If you commit to Dash runs because he can do that really easily, and Miranda just gets behind you and TLTs you. That being said, the Bigg's double arc list, this is a list that you want to see across the table from you with the Dash Miranda side.
Yep.
The reason is because if you are able to dictate range, which as we can tell Matt is very good at that.
Yeah.
You can just pepper these 1 and 2 agility ships with 4 attack dice and then just TLT. Break their and a TLT, and you just break their defenses really easily.
Yeah, so it sounds like your strategy is take the double turrets and get one behind, one in front. Yep. One of them's being chased, and the other one's chasing.
Yep. But from David's side of the board, what do you think? He wants to just get all 3 of his ships on one ship, right?
Yeah, I think that's what you want to do. Though I won't comment on the chasing strategy because these arcs can shoot out the back. Mm-hmm. Maybe not quite as effective, so you have to be coming in from the side all the time. Mm-hmm. Which he has very well done here, except with Slam, so he's not actually shooting with Miranda. David's just taking his shots at range 3, but it seems like Biggs didn't have a shot at least.
Biggs does have a shot. I think it was
Biggs
Nora
missed a shot.
Yeah.
One that Nora does not.
Yeah, Nora did not have a shot.
Yeah, and from here, Dash might be caught in corner actually, which might be good for David.
Would be very good for David, but that all depends on what David does. Does David assume that Matt's going to go really fast around this corner?
He just runs over the rock repeatedly.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Does he do like the 3 slices, or does he do like a 1 or 2 straight, expecting like? Does he expect Dash to go fast, or does he expect Dash to do a 1 hard barrel roll? Right, like
you never know.
Exactly, and that's what's awesome about Dashrando, is that because like it used to be like Dash could just arc dodge you with engine upgrade,
Yep.
Kanan, do all the shenanigans, and just go literally everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But even with just the one action, like you get all this really unpredictability because of the lone wolf. You get to just take
And
whatever
still-
action you want.
And so most of the time you get a focus with Ray,
Mm-hmm.
which is just really good.
Very, very good.
And now they might have bumped that wrong.
Yeah,
That's okay.
they bumped the rock, but they're gonna roll for it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it back to about where it was.
Yep.
Um,
I don't know if you're like me, but I really love rolling for rocks. It's just one of my favorite things in X-Wing.
I
Yeah.
hate it, especially when that happens.
Oh God.
Take a hit. Bigg's down to 2.
3. He's got the
down
shield
to
up.
2.
He's got this 1-point shield upgrade.
Oh right, integrated. That's true.
Yeah.
But what was really good against 3 health? 4 attack dice.
Yeah, it's really good against 2 health at TLT.
Yeah, very, very much so.
Yeah.
And now
And
Nora
now
over the
just
rock as
runs
well,
over the rock.
which is fine. You've got expertise. You're not stressed.
Yep.
It looks like, he has the target lock from last turn. So as long as Matt does a 3 hard
I thought Nora was out of range with the target lock last turn.
before Dash barrel rolled out of arc.
Got it.
Yeah, Dash did a 1 hard barrel roll last turn, so
Right.
that's how he got out of range. The Nora does not take the shield, so
As
no.
you can see, there are a lot of moving parts in the game of X-Wing, and we're not all perfect. So I would like to preemptively apologize for not being perfect to all of you.
Okay.
Yep.
Welcome to Trinity Scrub Gaming, where none of us are perfect. No. All right. So it looks like David was able to predict
Mm-hmm.
the 3 hard, which is great for him.
Yes.
Which is very
this
good.
actually doesn't look good for Dash at all.
No. But he gets the focus action, and then he gets the ray, get a second focus.
He can at least shoot at something that's not Biggs this turn.
Right, but I mean, you're just gonna put some shields on Braylon then at this point, which I guess is fine. Maybe Miranda. Well, Miranda shouldn't be able to kill Biggs at all because the 3
TLT, 3
TLT.
health.
That being said, what if you take a primary attack, spend a shield, get 3 attack dice, hope for then you can just eject and still
Now,
safe.
Dan, you're dreaming too hard.
Hey man, you got to dream. This is the finals. You got to get go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
Go big and then go home
Biggs,
because you lost.
Go Biggs or go home?
No. You go Dashrando and go home. You go big and lose, and then you get to go home.
Okay, Mr. Top 4 competitor at Outflank Games.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so this is Miranda doing a TLT on something?
Mm-hmm.
I assume Biggs.
Yep, 2 evade dice, so 1 down, so...
Take a second shot. Too bad Miranda, they didn't get both ships in range 1 of Biggs, so he could shoot something else.
Yeah, exactly. 1 hit.
Yep.
Likely gonna miss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna roll 1 or...
Which is perfect, so next turn you can TLT and get both shots on Biggs, and it's still effective. Yeah.
Or if Dash is able to get an HLC as well, that's just to clean up just in case both TLT miss.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Which
exactly.
I've seen happen many, many times.
Aw.
Yeah, 2, spend the focus, or spend the target lock out of focus, expertise.
Yep.
3 against 2. Whew!
That's... Okay, I like that.
Just dash things.
Yep.
Take 1 shield. It's fine.
And even if he hadn't rolled that, Lone Wolf is still a thing.
Yep.
So there's always mods.
Yep. You have the focus, so if you got double paint, you have 2 evades. If you had 1 evade...
It's always important to remember, whenever your opponent naturally rolls the thing they wanted to, look at how many mods they had. Sometimes they're just going to do that anyway.
No, it doesn't matter. Even if they have mods or they don't have mods, if they get double evades, it's broken and the ship needs to be nerfed. Don't nerf Dash, please.
You should just run like a bunch of ghosts, because clearly you don't like green dice.
Well, of course not. Anyone who likes green dice has not played the game X-Wing.
Or they're playing just Imperial Assault with those green dice instead.
Yeah, we don't talk. That game doesn't exist. All right, 4.
Alright, so
Spend the
Lone Wolf
focus.
3, focus 4.
And this is going to be on probably Braylon, because you don't want to get stressed.
Oh, we'll see.
Well, it's 1 of agility dice, so it's definitely an arc.
Yep, Braylon.
Braylon shields down. People like to focus Braylon a lot.
He's just so effective for how many points he is and what he does.
Yeah.
And stress does seem like that's an evade die.
Christmas die. That
So
Christmas
if
attack.
you roll evade dice and attack dice, do they cancel each other out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
For every green dice you roll, cancel infinite red dice, re-roll your red dice.
So this looks like an attack from Biggs for 1 crit.
This is from... It should be from Biggs.
Oh.
But I guess he did not attack with Biggs this turn. Because he is going for Braylon now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Unless I just missed it. I don't know, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, Biggs isn't like attacking anyway, he just likes absorbing shots.
Yeah, he's not there to do damage.
Yep. And there's another focus down.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah.
But so
So-
no Ray, no more Bank Ray. I think he might be out of
So
Rays.
we've got shields down on Braylon.
Mm-hmm.
2 hull and 2 shields down on Biggs
Mm-hmm.
for 1 shield on Dash, and the focus is off of Ray.
Mm-hmm. Fair trade. Fair trade from the Dashrando
So if
side.
I'm David, I'm thinking I need to donut as much as possible.
Yep. Just try to kill Dash off the board. That being
Yeah.
said, Miranda against arcs, even if you have 2 arcs left, Miranda has a really good chance at surviving because TLT.
So if I'm David, I'm probably putting him on 1 hard barrel roll barrel roll towards Matt side of the board.
Yeah, some sort of hard maneuver barrel roll. Yeah.
Yeah. So you try to place your arcs in the middle so you get back arcs at least.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I like this. I kind of like the slight maneuvers better.
A 3 hard, in case he does like a 4 straight or something, or he does like a 2 straight or 3 straight to get rid of one of the 2 straight to get rid of the stress.
Whoa, 1 straight with Nora.
Yeah.
That okay.
Cover like everything.
I guess it just get shots on Miranda, but you need to kill Dash,
Mm-hmm.
or at least you've only got 1 shield off of Dash. I suppose you could just switch targets.
Yeah, you haven't really committed much to Dash except for your positioning.
And the double stress from Braylon.
Mm-hmm.
Which is something that you...
Which kind of negates Dash anyways, because you don't get the focus from Ray anymore.
Because Ray's out of focuses.
Correct.
At this point.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, 2 hard bump.
And now it looks like all your ships, maybe not Biggs. Yeah, all the ships are in range 1. Biggs is close.
Biggs will be close. And Biggs is designed to die anyway, so who cares? Plus he's going to get TLT down.
Yeah.
That's how that works, right? TLTs are just 2 damage all the ways?
Always, 100%.
Yep.
Well, that being said, like, if Dash is at 1, like, if Biggs is at 2, then maybe Miranda... No, Miranda has to shoot Biggs anyways because...
Biggs.
Because Biggs. Dang it, Biggs! Why must you exist?
Unless you can get Biggs out of range, but the other 2 in range.
Exactly.
In
So like
which
a 3
case,
slide.
Congratulations, you tried really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gets the focus action.
Just take a focus, try and get Biggs down. You do have to kill Biggs at some point.
Yep.
It's only an X-Wing, but it's still an X-Wing.
A very annoying X-Wing that
It's
you
the
have
aim
to shoot
game.
with HLC.
Yep. That's
guarantee
1
hit.
Yep.
And goes ahead and takes Bigg off the board without rolling for the second attack because integrated.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that happens because the second one is just going to hit anyways, right?
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.
Guaranteed. Yeah. That being said, this is round 8.
Yeah,
So,
there was 5
mistakes
rounds
are
of
made.
Swiss in the top 8.
Mistakes were made.
Also, just preemptive shout out to Outflank for running an awesome 8-round tournament
Oh, yeah.
late into the night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
These guys are awesome, and we only had to drive an hour home afterwards.
Aw, that's so nice.
Yep.
So rolling 3, 4, 3. They had to decide. They eventually settled on 4.
Yep.
Because that's how many dice you're supposed to roll. So I'm glad they did that.
Yep.
And 3 hits, which is not bad.
So you're definitely getting 1 on, so you don't get the triple stress him, or
No.
quadruple stress him, I should say.
Well, he did. Yeah, because he did it too hard last turn.
So he actually should be triple stressed here. No. Braylon did not stress. He just did a regular attack, no R3A2.
Maybe wants to just do a green maneuver and guarantee the action.
That's good.
Yep.
That being said, Biggs for 3 health on dashes. Not really where you want to be against Dashrando.
What was the last 2 health on Biggs versus the 3 health? Versus 2 health on... Yeah, I know.
Or sorry,
You're talking overall in the game.
Biggs
Sorry.
dead versus... And 3 shields off Braylon versus just 3 shields off Dash. That's not really where you want to be. Because now you have Dash with 4 attack dice against 1 agility dice. And you have Miranda with TLTs against 1 agility dice.
So, to be fair, where I want to be is always my opponent's ship dead and my ship's untouched.
Right. Of course. That's where everyone wants to be.
Yep. So I'm just saying, if you're asking about where I want to be, the answer is anywhere but having my ships damaged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But from this position...
Right, so from this position...
it could be better for David.
Yeah.
That being said, it's not... I mean, it's not quite over. It's pretty easy to... I mean, it's not pretty easy. I shouldn't say that. It's pretty hard to bump Dash. Mm-hmm. That being said, he is double stressed this turn, and he's still doing another web maneuver, so he's going to stay double stressed. So he's not going to get the focuses that he wants.
I'm going to say I'm a little surprised by the web maneuver, but it's still pretty good position.
If you just kind of stay there with Braylon and Nora, then you still just bump and do nothing, right? Like
yeah, that's fair.
Or if you stay there with Braylon, Nora does the 2 hard, and you do a 1 side towards the top of the map, you bump Braylon, you can't shoot either of them.
Yeah.
Nora just shoots you from behind.
That's totally fair. Yeah. Well, All right, let's see if Miranda's TLT can put in some work this turn.
Looks kind of far.
Yep. I'm gonna go with no.
I think you attempt to target lock on Braylon.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get the target lock, then that's fine. You get the TLT. If you don't get the target lock, you slam. And does not look like it's an arc.
Yeah, I really like that strategy for the record. I think people underrate the valuable information that a target lock gives you.
Because, I mean, yeah, sure, you may never ever spend it, and that's fine, but at least now you know you can reposition for next turn.
And target lock's mathematically the same as a focus token, so yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. And you're also, you can't be punished because you're outside of all arcs.
Yep.
Lone Wolf, no Ray, so 1 hit. Gets 1 agility, C3PO for 0.
Yeah.
Takes nothing, because that's the only one who can shoot.
This is what happens when you don't have quite enough mods with one dash.
Yeah.
Though, in the long run, 4 attack dice with a Lone Wolf is still pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Can get 3 hits, you know,
and
about half the time.
So now stresses you out again, and dashes once again, just suffering the stress spot.
Yep. But yeah, Nora does not have a shot just outside of arc, so Braylon just threatens 3 crits.
No big deal.
Takes 2 shields.
They go on shields.
Yep, because you cannot Lone Wolf focuses.
And this is what it feels like playing against a Rebel player sometimes. As someone who likes throwing crits and scum, yeah, this is not. Well, they have too many shields.
That's because you play Fen.
Yeah, I just like advanced proton torpedoes. What else can I say?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Advanced proton torpedoes.
And also just rolling 5 dice. He just has a proton rockets as a primary weapon. Can we just appreciate the beauty of proton rockets as a primary weapon?
No, not like that. Well, you have to jam them in there.
Yeah,
which isn't always that bad.
Proton rockets too. And
yeah.
Sometimes you like being at range 1 with Fen. I don't know about you.
I mean, it's better than being at range 2, that's for sure.
Alright, so now that we're done talking about the ship that's not being played in this game, let's talk about the ships in this game.
Braylon leapfrogs Nora.
Yeah.
Green maneuver, gets rid of the stress, gets a focus action, has the target lock from last turn.
And now Dash is back at the range where he wants to be, which is 2 to 3.
Yeah. But Nora turns off his expertise, but I don't think Nora's going to get a shot anyways this turn, so this is just opens up her positioning for next turn.
Yeah, so let's see where Dash ends up.
I would
Maybe
say
they'll do a green maneuver finally?
Nope.
Disagree.
Just runs.
Yep.
Well, that means he can't get another stress on him. So if he did a green maneuver, and he wouldn't be able to barrel roll, he might just get another stress anyways.
Well, if you did one slide like towards Dash's, what had been Dash's left, I think that's
towards the top of the board.
Yeah, towards the top of the board. I think that's out of arc.
Because this is an arc. If you draw like an imaginary line, this is an arc. I think.
Fish eyes are weird. In conclusion, fish eyes.
As always, that's our excuse for everything.
Yep. So 2 hards with Miranda, which he could have done last turn with the slam if we had taken the target lock and having the information, which means the next turn, this turn would have been the 2 slam in, and then he could have.
But then the issue there is that Nora and Braylon can jump on Miranda and Dash can't protect. So.
Well, you just do like a slam into the side of them. You would do like you would then be doing 2 hard, and you do like a 3 straight, and try and end up on the side of the ships. And then also, like, they'll be attacking Miranda and not Dash, who's at half health. Dash comes back around again after getting some stress off. You want to alternate which ship is getting shot at, right?
Exactly. Yeah. With Dashrando, you definitely want to basically make them shoot what you want them to shoot at. That being said, Nora and Braylon can very easily just kill Miranda. Braylon just needs to get a stress on her. Miranda then is kind of stuck doing what you want her to do, and Nora has those 5 dice range 1s that just can.
Well, Nora's was going the wrong way also at the beginning of this turn because she K-turned.
Right, but if Miranda had slammed the previous turn, and was now halfway down the board towards the bottom, then maybe the K-turn wouldn't have been the maneuver.
Like, you just enjoy hypothetical situations like this all the time.
Always. That's all you can do is like, oh, if this happened, what can you?
Yeah. Well, I thought the slam was the same turn that Nora K-turned. The possibility of doing that extra slam with target lock.
Was that?
Tell us in the comments whether or not we're actually remembering anything.
Because both of the ships were still in the middle of the map. That was before they even one slided too hard with Nora.
Okay, so you'd slam around, and then you think that they wouldn't have K-turned, which is fair.
Yeah. Because now Miranda's threatening coming in, and they can just turn.
In conclusion, we still believe it's correct to grab the information from a target lock and slam. just because sticking by our guns.
Yep.
Or our TLTs.
Information is power.
This is one of the other cards in the game that I have a particular interest in. K4 security droid.
Not in this game.
Well, not in this game. Okay, not in this game, but I'm just saying it's one of those things where you can get information off of a high PS skill ship for free.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a lot of information you can get off of target lock, and just always measure some. Just always measure target lock.
That it was very, very good for Justin in the finals of Worlds, where basically wherever he went, he had information.
Yep.
And then effectively perfect mods with Dengar because expertise.
Yep.
And then Tel had a target lock for torpedoes and whatnot. So definitely very, very, very good. Dash is down to 1 stress, it looks like. So not going to unstress next turn. Because he probably has one hard.
I think some of those are target locks. Okay. There's just a lot of red tokens on the board.
Yep. Exactly. 2 target locks and a stress. For Dash, at least.
If only these overlays have the number of stress on each ship at the same time.
Yeah. Can only do so much.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. Dash probably 1 hards towards David's side of the board. Miranda, 2 hards.
If I were Dash, I might even 2 hard towards the David side of the board. Just to try and get it as far up as possible.
Yeah.
Just keep that range. You always want to have a little bit of a range with Dash.
Mm-hmm.
And you think Miranda's going to do 2 hard up, or
2 hard towards the stress rock, I think. That being said, because you don't want to. You want to. I mean, right now it doesn't really matter, but you want to be in a position where you can make Lone Wolf. You can activate Lone Wolf in the future, right?
Lone Wolf. I'm thinking just avoiding getting shot at close range. But
right, but
Lone Wolf.
Yes, but Lone Wolf is really good on Dash because you get that second. You can either it's really good or just not worth a point because you roll your blanks into blanks.
Mm-hmm. I don't know anyone that has that experience at all, Dan.
Never.
Nope.
I've never seen that happen ever.
Yeah. I also don't know anyone that ever uses sarcasm, Dan.
Never. Me neither. Who does that? Only jerks do that.
Yeah. Okay, so you were right with the 1 hard. It's fine.
It's almost like I edited this video or something.
No. I don't understand what you're saying. This video is just completely...
It was done when we got it.
Yep.
We didn't have to do anything.
It didn't evolve or anything.
It does not have an evolution.
Yep. So it's too hard, as you said. And I kind of don't like where Miranda is, because Dash seems out of range. Miranda's just sitting there in front of
Yeah, but you can just slam. Just slam, get out of Nora's arc, take a Braylon arc.
Yeah.
Take 1 stress from Braylon because he's probably going to hit you. And then you can do a 2 straight 2 hard next turn and be fine.
Or you could bomb the next turn.
Yeah, but it's hard to cluster mine things that are lower pilot skill than you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good it's easy to seismic. But he's gonna stay there and try to weather 2 shots with Miranda.
Well, he gets a teal. Oh no, he doesn't get to TLT regen because he's TLTing first.
Yep, and he doesn't have a health to regen.
Mm-hmm. So he only gets the equivalent of like 1 action. Oh, that sounds good.
So he can
focuses.
Spend the focus to try to guarantee the damage, but he does get the 2 dice because of the debris.
Yeah.
And he has a focus.
But it's still pretty good odds.
Mm-hmm.
And even stripping a focus is still the goal.
Very good.
So you trading your focus for probably their focus, or just taking
damage.
Yeah, I'll take either one honestly.
Yeah, but then you get attacked back and
then 1 versus 2. Okay, natural evades, whatever, no big deal.
Yep. All right, so now Nora has that range 3. Does look like through a rock, so gets 3 dice on defense with no mods versus
it's almost like it's an interceptor.
Expertise and title. Oh, Dash is target locked. Miranda is not target locked.
So it takes 1 shield, which is perfect for Miranda.
Until Braylon gets a shield though.
Yeah.
Braylon has a focus as well.
So you really want Braylon to hit on the first shot here.
If you're Matt, yes.
If you're Matt,
yes, you definitely want him to hit.
And only 1, ouch. You're just
that's perfect for David there.
Oh, David, I'm so sorry your green dice are...
Or no, Matt's green dice.
Oh, Matt's green dice. Matt, I'm so sorry for you. David, I'm so happy for you. Go, David.
Yep.
All right.
But he only rolls the 2. 3 evade dice again.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't take any damage here, he'd be... Oh, there you go.
Okay, well, double
Miranda's
stress.
so good.
Did you double stress?
Yep.
Okay.
He did.
Yeah, so Miranda's now going to be sitting wherever she ends. Which is a huge opening.
1 straight, 1 slight, or 2 straight. I know those greens by heart.
It's the same as next week. So yes, I hope you do.
Well, I don't play Biggs.
But do you play the game called X-Wing?
Yes, but who plays X-Wings anymore? Only people who play Biggs. Does not get rid of the second stress on Braylon. Nora, probably a 2 slide or 3 slide. Just get some range in there. Get aggressive. Do some damage.
God, this non-push limit Nora doesn't have to do green every turn.
Nope.
Until they get R2D2. But
yeah, and it just has expertise and a target lock.
So target lock, he says, on dash.
Yeah. So there's an argument for keeping it on dash, because if dash shoots at Nora, then she can spend the focus to add her evade, effectively.
But dash is shooting at Braylon to
but
try and get
dash is shooting Braylon to get him off the board. Yeah.
In which case, Nora. I don't know.
She shoots at Miranda if she can.
Yeah.
Just
is there any maneuver on Miranda's style that avoids Nora's arc at this point?
Maybe a 1 straight.
Maybe. Yeah.
But then you still get shot by Braylon.
Which
is better than being shot by Braylon and Nora.
So maybe you just go for the bump with like a 3 slide? But then you die. Yeah.
Nah, I don't think it's worth. I think you just 1 straight, try to TLT something.
That's fair. 1 straight, you lose a stress, but you still have this kind of evade action-ish thing with regenning. Yeah. Regen's just an evade action. That's how you think of it. Once you think of it like that, it's so much easier.
Except it's not exactly that. But okay.
But it's so close.
Sure. That's true. It's true.
Yeah.
But in Miranda's case, it's an evade action that you have less offense because you did it, which I guess is kind of like an evade action. For Nora, it's you have a less
and
open
he's
dial.
spending a shield?
To get 4 dice on Braylon.
Okay.
And roll well to threaten 4 hits. Or no, 3 hits, because...
Evade takes 2 damage. Now this
down to
HLC could just do it.
Alright, but there is no wolf here.
Okay.
No wolf, no focus. Nora, no shots?
That's good.
Oh, so it looks like they're calling it no shot. Jeez.
So, HLC. No rock.
Well, with rock on Braylon.
Oh, with rock on Braylon, because I can't see.
Known wolf, average, known wolf.
Yep.
Not worth 2 points.
The word null actually means something, and someday I'm going to figure out what it means.
It's like null.
N-U-L-N?
Yeah, it's like I know it's a type of paint, known oil.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So it's like it's black. It's a black wash. So it's oil. It's like the absence of color. So nothing. No wolf. See, it works.
Sure. That's a lot of dice. But
that's hit crit. Does not have a target lock with Braylon. Rolls a focus. Shields down on Miranda.
Okay.
And double stress again.
Double stress because you don't actually get stress back when they're shooting the stress spot.
Yeah, and Braylon is still fairly healthy. Not as healthy as you want to be.
So, Braylon versus the original Y-Wing stress spot.
Braylon has a rear arc, but is also, 4 points more expensive?
6 points more expensive.
6 points more expensive.
26 point stress spot.
Has a better arc, or has a better dial, has better pilot skill.
Can actually take an action once in a while with his pilot ability.
So if you have 6 points to spare, and if you want to fly something that looks really cool, you fly 2 arcs.
Yeah.
You fly arc Braylon.
Also 1 more health, right? You said that?
1 more health, yeah.
Yep.
And the title, so you get mods out the back even if you don't have a focus. So if you have 6 points to spend, Braylon is definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Also, 3 dice primary out the front versus 2.
Yeah, but typically if that range you're doing a TLT plus.
Yeah, so you're threatening 4 with the Y-Wing.
Well, so that's where Dash is gone.
Just bumping.
Yep.
Or is that might not be. No, it's a bump. It's definitely a bump.
God, there's so much stress. Stress Hog is brutal in this meta, by the way.
Oh,
Between Atani and expertise and push the limit, there's so many things that stress just does awful things to.
Oh, yeah. But you don't really see many people flying stress anymore. Because things like Fen, who don't really care about stress, and Paratani itself doesn't care about stress either.
Atani Mind Link lists can be built resistant to stress. Push the limit Fen is very vulnerable to stress.
Right, but you just arc touch. You're fine.
Get it? Because you're dodging arcs?
Yeah, exactly. You got it. You got it.
Post in the comment in the comments if you actually like us doing shit like that, stuff like that.
Well, they wouldn't be watching us if they didn't like it.
That's okay. And it looks like is that a bomb?
Yep, seismic charge.
Okay.
It's not going to put the token down because it's definitely going to hit Dash and it's going to hit Braylon.
Yep.
So Dash takes 1, Braylon takes 1 plus Sabine. So
well, hopefully you don't have... Because Braylon's only at 1, so you want to take
No. Braylon was at 3.
Oh.
Braylon was at 3. Whoever edited this got really lazy and just, rather than making 2 overlays, just did 1 overlay.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay, so Braylon lost some health.
Yep, Braylon's down to 1, and now Miranda can TLT with the first dice, or first attack, 3 dice, second attack if it kills Braylon, which it looks like it does.
Okay.
So then gets the shield back off the second attack, because even though the ship's off the board, you can still, or
ships do not get removed from the board until the full attack is done, and TLT does 2 different attacks in the same attack.
Yep. So gets the shield, and Braylon's out of here.
Yep. And Miranda has a shield again.
Yep. But
and
Nora
also looks like a decent position for a seismic next turn, depending on where Nora ends up.
Yeah, or a cluster.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not a cluster because she's double stressed.
Yeah. Well.
Target lock. Spends it as normal rather than just add the focus. Then expertise for 3.
Yep.
1 defense for Miranda, so shield's down again, and 2 hits. Down to 3.
That's it.
Not really where you want to be.
That helped, but at this point, Dash can probably stay out of Nora for the rest of the game. Probably.
Yeah, it would be hard pressed. They would have to really predict very well, and put Dash in certain positions where he just can't barrel roll away.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and this is also talking at the same time. Miranda's also doing TLTs and regenerating shields, so you probably have to commit to Miranda to finish her off before you go after Dash.
So C3PO 0, but spends the focus, so 3 evades. That's the dream. It's rolling the 2 evade dice, both as,
I wish my dreams were nearly as good as this dream over here.
Hey, that's the dream. Getting 3 evades with 1 evade dice ship.
Yeah, that's fair.
Super good.
And it's happened a couple times this game.
Well, yeah.
Miranda did it too.
Miranda did it too, yeah. But see, David did the build it yourself with the C3PO against an HLC. So, C3PO able to,
So how many more evade results can you get than your normal evade dice? You can get C3PO, you can have an evade token.
You can add another focus token, focus result from Nora.
With Nora.
So if it's...
And then you have the R2-D2 for kind of an extra evade?
They don't count that. That's not actually a evade result. So with Nora herself, range 3 through a rock, that's 3 dice, plus 1 for C3PO, 4, plus another one for the target lock, 5. You can get 5 evades on Nora.
So,
and then regen the next turn if they actually did threaten 6 dice.
Yeah. Which, APT.
But then you're only rolling 5.
Yeah. But you also have to call, you have to also call C3PO on 3 dice then, which is harder.
You should just C3PO for 0. Because you need a focus. You need, well, yeah.
Probably C3PO for 1, that's the
average.
The mode.
But then if you C3PO for 1, then you don't get maximum. So you have to C3PO for a certain number, get all paint on your first roll, and then spend the lock.
Yeah. And then spend their focus.
And then you have Janors on another ship.
Right.
Because...
And we've seen that build, by the way, around our meta.
Janors. But then you don't have a focus and an evade. You just have an evade. You know, C3PO. So it's... you can't get an evade token on Nora with the focus token. Can you? Jin Urso.
I mean, I'm sure...
Jin Urso on...
Right.
Jin Jan on a U-Wing.
Yep.
And then Nora takes a focus...
You just do the focus with Jin, get multiple focuses.
Yeah.
One of them turns into an evade.
Yeah, there you go. So you can get 6 evades on Nora.
Okay.
There you go. Easy.
Now you're playing with marbles.
Now that's a dream. That's the dream.
Alright, so barrel rolls with Dash gets into, I believe, out of the arc.
Yep.
In exchange for being an obstructed shot, but that's kind of what Dash always wants, is to have the extra evade die. Dash kind of has 3 agility.
Dash has 3 agility most times, yes.
That's so crazy.
It's so good, and Dash is,
and
with Lone Wolf and focuses,
put a couple damage on Nora. This list is so good.
Oh yeah, I love this list.
Yeah.
And the thing is the list does have its weak matchups, like triple scouts, double scout Fen. Those are really hard matchups for Dash and Miranda. But when you get a list, like, when you get to face Rebels, you really want to see Rebels on the other side of the board if you're Dash Miranda. Like,
this
you really
just feels very... What do I want to say? It feels like just bombs and this Dashrando with double turrets, it occupies a very solid place in the meta.
I agree.
Like you need this to, otherwise aces would just run everywhere.
Yep.
But with these extra turreted ships that can actually hit arc dodgers, even through auto thrusters, four attack dice, if they are only rolling 3 attack dice, eventually you'll hit 1.
Yep.
And you only have to do it 3 times against Soontir. And bombs.
And bombs are also real good.
Yep.
Against Soontir and Fen and stuff like that.
So it looks like Miranda gave a shot, got to regen.
Yep.
And this is kind of the classic trap of Miranda, is now you've got Dash getting shots, Miranda getting shots.
They are checking arc. It's actually really, really close. So they are measuring it, looking at it, thinking about it.
They are weighing, they are measuring. Go see A Knight's Tale, by the way, if you haven't seen that movie. It's just, you don't have to watch the entire thing necessarily. Just watch the opening, 5 minutes, because it's one of the most fantastic moments in movies.
Yeah.
And then go watch Moulin Rouge also after that.
But
movies that have a, 80s rock soundtrack set to a historical background, okay? It's a common theme that is very good, and I wish that Netflix had a category like this so I could binge watch all the movies.
Just email them. They'll make you your category. No, you just make your category yourself. There you go. Make it your list, and then they'll just recommend more stuff like that.
Yep. Okay.
And then after looking at it, both of them, they agree that it is out of arc.
Okay.
They don't need to get a TO over
Successfully
here.
arc dodged.
Successfully arc dodged on accident. Well, maybe not on accident, but definitely gets a benefit. Lone Wolf. Should probably measure just in... And that's a Lone Wolf for a crit. Gets to keep it this time. Because it's the reroll, not the attack.
Yep.
So hit, crit.
Yeah.
That looks real good against Nora.
So if I'm David here...
Major.
I just have...
Major direct,
yeah.
right? Major direct. Oh, step 1.
It's major.
Major. Major direct. Major direct. Major direct.
What do you mean major direct? Oh, structure. So,
yeah, so you major...
defense dice?
Yeah, no defense dice. So you get a major, and you get another major.
So I've got this decimator with 2 hulls left. Against Miranda and Dash.
Hey, it's a regenning decimator, thank you very much.
Oh, that's true. That's a regenning decimator.
It's a one side, get a shield back. Your evade action. It's a 2 health, Yasane, whatever, how you ever pronounce her last...
Yasane Insane is guard, I think?
Yasane is guard?
Is
guard? Yeah.
I know the card text, I don't know the word names, I'm sorry.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Alright, tries to flip structural and fails?
Yep, because you kind of have to here. Yeah. Target lock, or focus would be nice for defense, but oh wait, you don't get defense rolls. Too hard. Yep, gets that focus. Wait.
And I think he tries to do a 2 sloop.
Too hard sloop. 2 hard sloop, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you can do a 3 hard sloop with aggressors.
Right, D.
Yep.
That D.
IG-88D.
I don't agree with this target lock.
Just always wants to have a mod just in case you completely blank out.
Yeah, but you just want to focus.
They have no... Okay. She has no evade dice. Yes,
okay,
it's mathematically the same.
Fair.
But you just want to always have the mod.
But focus and Lone Wolf.
Yes, it's slightly a combo, but also no guarantee of Lone Wolf here with this range.
No, he's thinking about if he... So he puts the focus down, but he's actually thinking about cluster.
Dropping a cluster?
Yeah.
If you drop a cluster, you're guaranteed to kill next turn, right?
Guaranteed to kill next turn, most likely.
Yeah.
That being said, it might just be big enough to kill this turn.
Well, he has a focus token assigned to the ship, so something.
Yeah, well, I think David's hoping that he cluster mine, so I think he's let him do the cluster mine.
Oh, okay.
Because if Nora doesn't die here, she may not die next turn. Because if Miranda dies, Sabine doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Right, and it doesn't hit. Yeah.
Heartbreaker for man.
Yeah. That being said, Nora has to. If he only wants to take 1, he has to go a 2 site towards the bottom of the map. Dash just HL Caesar.
Yeah.
HL Caesar salad.
Is that a thing now? Is that what people say?
No.
Is that what the cool kids say?
No.
Okay.
No, because I said it.
All right.
And yeah, I can't.
Well,
I'm not a cool kid.
Range 1.
Nora range 1. No, sorry. Miranda range 1.
One of the
regen a shield.
Did you regen here?
Yeah,
I
why
would just
not?
spend it and just go all out.
No, just regen.
Okay.
Because what happens if you you spend it, and then Nora kills you, and that like spending the shield here is a way to lose the game if everything goes downhill from
That's
there,
true.
right?
Yeah. You just take your evade action.
Yeah.
Not your anti-evade action.
Yep. Expertise.
So
Shield. Hit. Crit.
And
so
crit's direct or major. We could have it. Yeah. That's direct.
Miranda's down. So I guess spending the shield didn't really matter there.
Yeah. Well, it could have dealt. It could have aced Nora. You could have had 2 extra dice.
Right. Yeah.
Which could have been hits. Which could have killed Nora.
That's also true. It could have.
Well, you gotta preserve your MOV for the next round.
Yep, next round. On the next time you play.
Yep.
Dash threatens 1. Nora's at 2.
But hey, that target lock.
Yeah, but also Lone Wolf and a focus. If he had a focus, he'd just win here.
That's
right.
fair.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Take results based, whatever.
Results based thing. Anyway.
Yeah.
3 hits.
3 hits. Matt takes it. 100 points.
To know what those
to 73.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah. Don't need to find out this time. Matt takes it down. So as I mentioned in our last video, this is David's. Like, he's only been playing for about 4 months at this point, which is really good for him. Also, this is the only store championship that Matt actually could have made it to, so that's pretty awesome for him.
Yeah, I think it was a great match. Watching people fly is always awesome, and especially these lists. Like,
yeah,
we're hearing all around the kind of the country about Scum dominating a lot of things. Seeing 2 Rebel lists is just kind of a breath of fresh air.
Refreshing, yes, for sure.
Especially 2 arcs. I love Nora Wexley.
Yep, Nora's sweet. A lot of it's the 5 dice. It's the proton rocket primary.
Yeah, right. Anything that threatens 5 dice at range 1, I'm just happy with. Yeah. So as far as things that might have been changed, I think we talked about early on about the positioning. If you try and go at Miranda and Dash not through the rocks, then you don't play into the game plan of being dragged through the rocks, and make them fly through the rocks, which Dash is okay with, but Miranda less so sometimes.
Yeah, well, if the thing is that you kind of put Miranda in a point, or in this game even, Miranda was at a position where she didn't have to go through the rocks. She could just fly past the arcs, like pseudo joust, and then 3 sight, get out of there.
Yeah.
Very easily.
And then I don't have any criticism of how Miranda and Dash were flowing that game. I think Matt felt very well.
I think Matt should have not took seismic charge, so we could have rolled for initiative in the previous round.
That 99 points.
That 99 points. Real good in the mirror, because then they just give you initiative, or they take initiative.
And really good here, too, just giving Nora initiative as well.
Yep. Definitely. It was very good. And then seismic charge, I mean, it's still 2 damage, which is great.
It's just the extra stress, which, as we've said with Stress Bot earlier, stress is really good in this metagame, but
it can be easily flown around if need be.
Yep.
So,
thank you, David and Matt, for an awesome game. Really great final. Loved watching it in person. Loved watching it here.
And thank you, Outflank Games, for your first ever store championship as well.
The first of many.
First of many. And you guys are awesome. We love you. Also, shout outs to Babs Delta Diners. You should check it out. Don't forget to check out all of our stuff in the links below. Links to Babs Delta Diners will not be there. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget, fly loose.